Hi everyone, this is Mithun T. Agustin and welcome to the lecture series in Model Predictive Control. In this lecture, we discuss the basic concepts and numerical implementation of Linear Model Predictive Control or LMPC. Here is the overview. We start with the introduction and problem formulation of LMPC, which is then followed by its numerical implementation and the algorithm. For design and analysis of linear MPC, we consider the discrete time linear time invariant system defined by equation number 1, in which k is the discrete time instant, sk is the state vector, uk is the control input vector, small n and small m are the number of states and control inputs, A is the system matrix, B is the input matrix. The sets x and u denotes the constraint sets for the state and input vectors and is defined by equation number 2. Here, the constraint sets are defined by linear inequalities. Therefore, the set x will be a polyhedron in Rn and the set u will be a polyhedron in Rm. We start with the constraint LQR problem, which is the optimal control problem for LTI systems with quadratic cost. The cost function is chosen as a weighted sum of the states and control inputs over the time horizon, in which Q and R are the weighting matrices for the states and control input, and Q and T is the terminal weighting matrix. We define the state and control sequence as in equation number 4, which contains the states and control inputs over the time horizon. Then, the constraint LQR problem is to compute the control sequence U, which minimizes the cost J for the LTI system with the initial state x0. This results in an optimization problem as in equation number 5. Here, as the time horizon nt increases, the size of the control sequence increases. Therefore, for problems with large time horizon and infinite horizon problems, solving this optimization problem will be computationally intractable. This leads to the idea of MPC, in which we optimize over the next few instants only, not the entire time horizon. We have seen that in MPC, during each time instant k, we consider the cost for the next n instants, where n is the prediction horizon. Then the control input is computed by optimizing this cost function. Therefore, in LMPC, we define the cost function jk at time instant k as in equation number 6, in which Q and R are the weighting matrices for the state and control vectors, and Qn is the terminal weighting matrix. Xi given k and Ui given k represents the state and control vectors at time instant I computed or predicted at time instant k. Here, k denotes the time instance within the time horizon and I denotes the time instance within the prediction horizon. The predicted state and control input sequence is defined as in equation number 7, which contains the predicted states and the control inputs over the prediction horizon. Then, the LMPC problem is to compute the control sequence UK, which minimizes the cost JK for the LTI system with the current state XK. The control sequence is computed by solving the optimization problem in equation 8. And this has to be repeated at each time instant k, and the first element of the control sequence is applied to the system at current instant, which results in a receding horizon scheme. Next, we discuss the LMPC algorithm, in which we formulated the LMPC optimization problem as a quadratic programming problem. From the solution of the state equation for LTI systems, we obtain equation 9, which can be compactly represented as in equation number 11 by defining xk, uk, ax and bu as in equation number 10. Here, xk is the vector which contains the predicted state sequence and uk is the vector which contains the control sequence. Equation 11 implies that the predicted state sequence can be represented in terms of the current state and the control sequence. Similarly, by defining Qx and Ru in equation number 12, we can represent the cost Jk in terms of the predicted state sequence Xk and the control sequence Uk as in equation number 30. And finally, by defining Fx, Gx, Fu and Gu as in equation number 14, the constraints can be represented in terms of Xk and Uk as in equation number 15. Then, by defining the optimization vector Z, which contains Xk and Uk as its elements, H, F, G, Feq and Geq as in equation number 16, we can represent the MPC optimization problem as a quadratic programming problem as in equation number 17. Here, Geq depends on the current state Xk, hence current state information is required for solving this optimization problem. In LMPC, we have to solve this optimization problem at each time instant, which gives Z star that contains Xk star and Uk star as its elements. Then, the first element of Uk star will be the control input with the LMPC, and this is given as in equation number 18. The algorithm for LMPC is given here. In this, firstly, we have to construct the matrices AX, BU, QX, RU, H, F and G, which is computed offline using the system matrix, weighting matrix and constraint set parameters. Then in the online computation, during each time instant k, we obtain the current state from either measurement or estimation. Using this, the optimization problem is solved to compute Z star, which contains Xk star and Uk star as its elements. Then, the first element of Uk star is applied to the system, which gives the next state. We can use the current optimal solution as an initial condition for the optimization problem at the next instant. This is given by step 9 of the algorithm. In our case, the optimization problem is a quadratic programming problem, which is a converse optimization problem. There exist many efficient solvers for solving converse optimization problems. And in the next few lectures, we discuss some numerical examples and simulations for LMPC. That completes this lecture. Thanks for listening.